Hello everyone, this is Sharo. Today we are going to see the topic called Plant Disease and Plant Clinic Concept. This is a concept, a program that provides farmers with plant health advice and diagnosis. This can be run by the variety of institutions including district local governments, farm associations, and universities and non-governmental organizations and plant health stakeholders. Here, let's see the introduction. The plant disease triangle, which is also known as the disease triangle or epidemiological triangle, which is a fundamental concept in the study of plant pathology. It illustrates the necessary conditions for plant disease development. This concept was introduced by Roosevelt B. Stevens in 1960. The disease triangle points out that three favorable conditions must coexist to cause a disease problem in the plants. Here, let's see the major three components which are responsible for this concept. The first one is pathogen, which belongs to the group of fungus, bacterium, virus, and nematode, and etc. These virulence agents which causes infection results in the disease. The second one is host, which refers to plants, the vulnerable plant infected by the pathogen, which the liability depends on its variety, age, and health. And the third one is environment, climate, temperature, humidity, which are favorable conditions for disease development, causes its appreciate the growth of pathogen and initiates infection. Any one of these factors is missing, the plant disease will not occur. Here, this is a disease triangle. This triangle reveals the interaction between three components which are responsible to initiate the disease in plants. The interaction between these are the pathogen host interaction. Infection occurs when the pathogen infects the host, and the next is host environment interaction, which environmental factors affect host susceptibility. And the third is pathogen and environment interaction. This interaction is an environmental condition influence pathogen growth and spread. Now let's see the phases of the emergence of plant disease. These are the steps which are involved in the plant disease development. First one is inoculation, penetration, infection, colonization, and followed by reproduction, dissemination, and the survival. Inoculation is the primary step for plant disease development. The part of the pathogen that lands on or comes into contact with the plant and can initiate infection. These different diseases employs various mechanisms and different techniques for inoculation. Certain fungal infection, for instance, they release spores into the atmosphere, thereafter air currents and disperse them. Alternative pathogens such as bacteria, virus, and phytoplasms rely on alternative means of infecting plants they because are unable to actively permeate in plant tissues because of the cell wall of the plants. Inoculation can be performed using mechanical wounding or grafting. Mechanical inoculation includes cutting, slashing, and rubbing in the plant. The next is penetration. After inoculation, the pathogen needs to get inside the plant and for causing disease. Depending on the plant, penetration might happen through wounds, stomata, or lenticles of the plant, or through the plant surface itself, using specialized structures like fungal hyphae and followed by infection. As soon as the pathogen enters the plant, it starts to colonize the tissue of the host. In this phase, the pathogens multiplies and expands, frequently interfering with the regular plant processes, including the movement of water and nutrients. Visible symptoms such as rotting, blight, spots, wilting, or aberrant growths are of the outcome of this. The next step is called colonization. Within the tissues of the host plant, the pathogen keeps multiplying and spreading. The virulence of the pathogen, the defense of the plant, and the climatic variables all affects the amount and rate of colonization and followed by reproduction. After successful colonization of the pathogens, the pathogen reproduce and creating more inoculum. Depending on the type of a pathogen, reproduction can occur through a formation of spores by fungus or bacterial cells or virus particles. This stage allows the pathogen to multiply and increase the chance of spreading to other plants. The next step is dissemination. A variety of mechanisms, including wind, water splashing, insects, animals, and human activity, can disseminate the freshly generated inoculum to additional susceptible host plants. The final step is survival. Numerous infection possesses survival strategies to endure during unfavorable environment or in between the growth seasons. This could involve developing into spores, cysts, or other resting structures, or it could entail living in the soil, seeds, plant debris, or on different hosts. The pathogen stays dormant until the right circumstance arise again to initiate the subsequent illness cycle. Finally, the way to reduce the risk of disease. One way to stop infection is to use resistant plant kinds. Reducing the spread of insects and other vectors can help. Rotating crops or managing dead trees can decrease the pathogen's ability to survive. Disease occurrence and severity can be decreased by the upsetting one or more cycle stages, enhancing crop health and yield. I hope this video is useful. Thanks for watching.